F1 is back. Ferrari is back. So 2022 Bahrain GP. What an amazing race. Great performance by Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, even Verstappen, even though he didn't finish the race. This was phenomenal GP. So Charles Leclerc ends up winning the race. Carlos Sainz behind him, Hamilton, Russell, P4, not bad. K-Mag in the Haas finishes 5th. Unbelievable. Haas. As a matter of fact, Haas is like, we'll check the constructors later, but they're 3rd in the constructors. Unbelievable. Bottas in the Alfa 6th. Esteban in the Alpine 7th. Yuki in the AlphaTauri 8th. Alonso 9th in the Alpine. 10th is Zhou Guanyu. Wow. Points on his debut. Awesome. Schumacher 11th in the Haas. Stroll ends up 12th in the Aston Martin. Albon 13th in the Williams. Danny Rick in the McLaren 14th. And 15th is Norris in the McLaren. I'm sorry, but McLaren were terrible this race. I was actually very disappointed and shocked. Qualifying, I was shocked that Danny Rick getting 18th and whatnot. Lando didn't make it to Q2, but that was just qualifying. The race, they were the whole entire race they're running at the back. Terrible. My goodness. Latifi 16th and Hülkenberg 17th. Then Prix DNF on the last lap. God. Max had issues. Then Pierre Gasly had that engine failure. So, winners and losers for this race, honestly, Ferrari plus their engines. Ferrari is back. Not only the team, but even their engines. Look, Haas in 5th. Unbelievable. Haas in 5th is crazy. Wow. So it shows that, if Mazepin was still here, then Haas wouldn't have finished this high at all. So this is crazy. And then Bottas in Alpha 6. Wow, he had a terrible start. He dropped down to 14th, but he picked himself back up. And then what else? So the Mercedes ended up 3rd. So I guess what we can learn is this: Ferrari and their engines are the best. So anyone with a Ferrari engine, good. Mercedes now, gosh. So Mercedes, the works team was alright. Hamilton got 3rd, crazy. Russell got 4th behind him, alright. But the Mercedes guys, Stroll finished 12th somehow. Stroll finished 12th. Aston Martin wasn't that good. Williams is what it is. Williams wasn't that the best. Latifi was running at the back with the McLarens. The McLarens were terrible. Wow. At one point in the race, I think it was Ricardo or Norris battling with Latifi, which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Last year, they were good. They were a midfield team, and they even got the winning Monza. And now they're battling at the back with a Williams. Crazy, my God. So the Mercedes engines are bad this year, and for the fact that engine development is stopped until 2025, it makes it even worse. Rebel Powertrains was actually Rebel Powertrains. I think Rebel Powertrains has a reliability issue now. So apparently it was a fuel pump issue they have. I heard that the fuel pump issue is like part of the FIA or something like that, but still, like, that's not good. Pure Gasly in the middle of the race, car on fire. Verstappen, something went wrong, and then Perez, yeah, so that's for concern. But somehow Yuki finished the race, so yeah, something isn't going right there. So I guess Ferrari, they won. Ferrari managed to get, their engine pretty good, and yeah, the team's on top. 1-2, unbelievable. So that means Charles Leclerc leads the championship. Awesome. And yeah, I guess what else to talk about? I guess the Alpines, yeah, they ran fine. They're actually pretty good. Alonso, was always in the midfield, so yeah. Alpine and Renault, they're fine. But yeah, wow, what a race. Alright, let's look now. Alright, let's look at the constructors now. So Ferrari lead the way with 44 points. Unbelievable. Mercedes now 27. Haas third in the constructors in their first race. Unbelievable. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Like, last year the team was terrible, and this year now, all because of K-Mag, all because of Kevin Magnussen, they're third in the constructors, and Alfa Romeo is in fourth. So anyone with a Ferrari engine and an experienced driver is winning. Crazy. So the biggest winners, Ferrari and their engine. Biggest losers, anyone with a Mercedes engine plus McLaren. Like, something's going on with McLaren. But yeah, after all of that, Red Bull, no points. McLaren, no points. Williams, yeah, they're expecting much. But yeah, Aston, wow. Yeah, Mercedes engine, like, something is going on. Something is going on with the Merc engine. AlphaTauri would have finished higher. Honestly, they would have finished higher. But yeah, so they would have finished higher, to be honest. But it's just because of Gasly's engine. But yeah, Alpine did alright. And yeah, crazy race. Crazy race. That was a good way to start the season. But yeah, that was a ton of fun. But yeah, that's the constructors right there. And yeah, let's talk about something else. Yeah, let's talk about Verstappen versus Leclerc, because this battle was epic. Like, I hope this goes on the whole entire season, because we're in for an epic championship battle. Like, the new generation of F1 is here, literally. This battle was sick. Like, take a look at this.
Lap 17, and the fastest lap of this race goes to Max Verstappen, who's going now for the lead of the race, and in a shower of sparks makes his way into turn one ahead of Charles Leclerc. Tried to get past Leclerc as he came out of the pits, had to wait a lap, but now can Leclerc with DRS get back at Verstappen?
And right there you can see, like, I think the whole thing that FIA was trying to get with when it came on to closer racing, like, I think it's definitely succeeded, because if you can see right after Verstappen
had
passes,
to wait a lap, but now
right after Verstappen passes, Leclerc was still able to follow. So I think it worked. I mean, he still had to use DRS, but still, closer racing, yeah, I think so. I think it still needs some work, but definitely for these battles, it's definitely working perfectly. Great battle.
How can Leclerc with DRS get back at Verstappen? We're heading towards turn 4. This has been a bit of a problem for these two in the past. No problem this time for Charles Leclerc. Can he stay on track limits just as he retakes the lead?
Yep, as you can see, Verstappen can still follow behind. But last year, once Leclerc plus, he was just off into the sunset. But can follow way easier, so that's pretty cool.
From Max Verstappen.
And Leclerc immediately tries to move around to break the slipstream, and you can do that.
So yeah, it looks like they still need DRS. I think like for overtaking, yeah, DRS, but the closer racing is definitely working. Gently,
once or twice, but you can't do it at the last moment. And has he covered
He's doing
the
it again, he's going for it again, Max Verstappen, and he's got a quarter of a car length in front. Now they come out of turn 2, and he's got...
Yeah, that was epic lunge by Verstappen. Yeah, that was epic. That was pretty epic. And as you can see, lap 18, see McLaren's, they're like in the bottom right there. Williams in the bottom. So yeah, I think they pitted that time. Don't remember. Yeah, I think the Williams actually pitted early, so that's where at the bottom. But yeah, McLaren disappointed today. Like anyone with a Mercedes engine just disappointed. Sorry. So yeah, but this race
got a couple of car lengths in front, Max Verstappen. That was so far back, but once again, Leclerc's got the DRS. This time he's got the inside line, forces Max a little bit wide, goes into turn 4. Leclerc, for the second lap running, has retaken the lead and has come out of turn 4 ahead. This is absolutely epic.
Leclerc's using his battery pack in an attack or defensive mode rather.
Here he goes.
Look
Here
at
he
that.
goes.
It's
Here he
miles
goes. He's
different.
doing it.
Yeah, this Leclerc versus Verstappen, like if this goes on the whole entire season, then sign me up. Epic battle. Alright, so Verstappen had he said he had a battery issue, like what's going on with the battery, and then yeah, we all know what happened.
Hang on with the battery.
Battery fine.
No, it's not. What the f*** is this?
Carlos Sainz pulls out to the inside and overtakes Max Verstappen, and it's a Ferrari 1-2 here in Bahrain as Carlos Sainz moves up into second place. 46 races since they last won. Ferrari are 1 and 2 here.
We can see the issue, Max. It's not battery related.
By his teammate Sergio Perez.
Yeah, then afterwards he just retired the car.
To make it into...
He retires the car, and then out of nowhere, Perez goes into turn 1.
Sergio Perez, not on this occasion. You can see the bumps and the porpoising there that is just unsettling the car into that first braking zone, and Perez has been spun round.
Yeah, and then engine cut off. Yeah, sad. But guess what?
From pole, is going to win from pole again and start the season off with celebrations for Ferrari. Charles Leclerc wins the Bahrain Grand Prix, and it is a 1-2 finish for the Scuderia. Carlos Sainz comes.
So yeah, Ferrari's back as well as F1. Man, can't wait for the rest of the season. So yeah, be excited for next week.